Got a few decoys set out this morning. Lord have mercy. You just gonna have to use your imagination on this. I got out here 30 minutes ago. It was still darkish. Prettiest moonset you ever seen. The moon set over top and just through those trees right there, top of those trees. It was gorgeous. I set up the camera, pushed the record button, and said, insert memory card. Lord, the memory card was in my computer, was making the video. Heavens to Betsy. So I grabbed up my second camera, little camera, and thought, well, I'll get it on it. I hit the record button, insert memory card. So I came out here quickly with cameras and batteries and everything but memory card. I wonder about me. There's a gobbler way up on the mountain. He's sounding awfully crazy. He's trying to talk me into coming up there. Of course, I ain't going. Trying to talk him into coming down here, so you don't want to over-talk him. Let him know you're here, then I'm going to shut up. There he goes. Give him one more. Give him one more run at it. Then I'm going to shut up. We'll answer. That darn gobbler there is doing just exactly like the one did yesterday. Come right across that field. Enter those woods right there. Come out in this other field up here. And we were way on down my driveway. And there's another bird up on top of the hill above him calling too. But he came out. That daggum bird came out in this field. Halfway up, he came out. Right on that road bed there. And looked down here, my decoys and me, went right straight up through there and into the woods. Just like he did yesterday. I might have to go up there and set up an ambush on him. A couple of hens just came out of the woods right up here. They're coming from east, headed west, and that gobbler was just above them up here. He was headed from the west to the east. He may have been going to those hens. When he passed me up yesterday, he went on He went on by the quickly here, went on down, and he got with 3 hens down here in the lower part of my driveway. My driveway comes almost a mile up the hollow. There's another bird just came out up there. There's gobbler. There's a gobbler up there with those hens. Yeah, get on him. I gotta get my musket loader primed up here. It's not primed. So that's turn it, go, tripods, hold still to save your hind end. You tighten it down, they just drifts off. That bird's coming right down to to those two hens. For one's sake, he knew those birds were down there and he was going to them. But where did the other gobbler go? The other gobbler must have seen him and took off. The other gobbler was with those two hens there. And I primed on a musket and looked back up. Just this one. He went back under a cow. Oh, where'd he go? Oh my goodness. He ran away from the cow. He came under that fence and the cow came over to investigate him. He took off, went back over to the other field there. And I'll be doggone. He's still up there. He was afraid of that cow. The two hens. Still don't know where the other gobbler went. I thought maybe I was going to see a fight, but I didn't. The other gobbler just gave ground and left. This is going to be the dominant tongue. The two hens, although a little closer than him. They're going back to the woods now. Pick up the hen. The hens are, you see them through the round pen there. They were coming this way, now they backed off. They're sort of going back the direction they came. They're going into those woods which goes for almost a mile down my driveway, and they really like get down in there. But that's on the neighbor's property, so.
Howdy.
Hey,
Howdy, buddy.
there was one talking to me way up on the mountain there, and all of a sudden I heard one that was closer, and I looked about halfway up the hill, one come out from the woods, like over toward Kettlefoot. And it was probably the same bird that passed me up yesterday, because he did the same thing. He went right across the field. He did acknowledge that I was talking to him, but he went right on over and through those woods, that little strip of woods. And about that time I looked up and two hens came out above the round pen. And out come a gobbler with those two hens. He was strutting around there and everything. All of a sudden, the one that crossed the field went into the woods. He popped out in that same field, and the one down here with the hens, he disappeared. I don't know what in the devil happened to him. I reckon he looked up and seen this other one, and he left. This other one, he's up there strutting right now. You know where I got my food plot?
Yeah.
He's actually in my food plot, but he's just strutting around. Those two hens are just down this side there. He's just strutting up the storm. But he came out into the field that the round pen is in. He's in that little field up there. He come out, and a cow went over to investigate. Boy, he took off a run and went back under the fence and got over there in that other field. He didn't like that cow. But he's up there strutting right now, but you're just wasting your time trying to talk at him. He's them two hens. He just is showing off for them.
Just enjoy it.
This is probably the same bird that you and Greg saw with those hens down the hollow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We could get in your vehicle and go down and park at the pond.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to park at the pond.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep, you're right about that. Might have to borrow Greg's little short shotgun for that. Yeah. Anyway, he's up there.
Alrighty, I'll check you a little later.
All right, well.
Bye-bye.
I'll just sit here and watch this old bird there for a while. He's pretty. Yes, sir. He's a pretty feller. He thinks so too. I believe he's kind of struck on himself. Where my hens go? Oh. One gobbler's right there. Oops. The other one's right there. There's one. There's the other. You know, sometimes you can come out, make just any kind of a sound on the call. Daggum gobbler come running to you. Make you think, boy, you're really a good caller. Next time you can come out and you can try everything you know. They just ignore you. That's what keeps you coming back. Another thing that's not helping with these two birds, I got a herd of cattle between me and them. And as you saw on that one, he didn't like that cow, so he went back. He run back the other feet. I'm just going to wait here a while. One of those birds, I'll keep talking to them a little bit now and then. You got two gobblers out there, one about 200 and one about 240. There they both are. Might come this way before it's over. Even though they got hens right up there. You never know. That gobbler there, he's staying with those two hens who are just off to the right of him. He's staying there just to strut and carrying on. And the other one, is right over here. He's a big old bearded thing. Look at that beard on him. Heck of a beard on him. He's a heck of a bird. He ain't trying to challenge that other gobbler at all. Look down here and see these others. Come on down here, boy. Come on. Come down here and get these two hens. You can whoop this Jake I've got out here as a decoy. Come on. You can whoop him. Come on down here. He's actually working his way a little bit closer. Just keep it coming, bud. Oop. It's coming. He's coming closer and closer. These my decoys for sure. He turned. He couldn't figure out how to get through the fence. You know how they are sometimes. He would not come. He could come through several fences, but all of a sudden he decided he couldn't get through that one. So he turned. He's off to the east side of the Quigley. I mean, he's in easy shotgun range of a normal shotgun with a turkey choke and a good turkey loads in it. He's out about 40 yards. He's well outside my musket range. But he's wanting to get over here to these decoys that you and I keep soft talking to him now and then. He's wanting to get here, so maybe he'll come on and figure out how to get on through that fence and get up here in front of me. Man, you got a turkey that close. That close. He's just a few yards outside of where I want to shoot. I mean, just a few yards out of range. Come on, boy. Get on over here. Gosh almighty. So close. So close. So close. Come on, boy. Gracious day. Gosh almighty. He's right on top of me, but he won't come out Now he came through that dang fence. Lord. He came through that fence like it wasn't nothing to it. Boy, I just screwed up royally, and I mean royally. I had that bird within 20 yards. Gosh, but he was on the wrong side. I'd get over here and open the window and everything. And he dropped his head down to pick up something, and I'm going to make my last move to get on him, cock that thing, get on. And he saw me. And he took off, and he's, oh God, he took off. I shot right behind him. Holy moly. Oh my gosh. I mean, that was exciting. Exciting as all get out. And I frigged it up. Lord have mercy in heaven. I educated that bird. Oh. Oh, good Lord. I mean, you call him and over here and get him right to you. I mean, you're trying to ease this window open and he's right there in front of you, and you can do everything right till the last half a second. He was coming. He'd come closer and he got within 20 yards, and he just kind of turned. Oh, heavens. Oh, my wife asked me if I killed something. No. Oh, God, I should have. I should have had my first turkey with my Kibler, Fowler, and I fouled. Lord have mercy. The smoke still drifted in through the window. Lord have mercy in heaven. Heavens to Benson. What was that? Something coming this way. What is that? A fox. Well, that's something you don't see very often anymore. And these birds, they're foxes. God, I can't even get my camera up here to get on the fox. What is it? He went under there. There he is. There he is. He's going right where that turkey went. Well, try to explain a little bit about what just happened out there quickly. Oh, I talked to that bird, and I called him from well over 200 yards away, coming slow. I got windows on all four sides quickly. Well, the shot I'm expecting to come from the north side. So I got that window open, got everything ready. Well, he comes down. He's coming from the north, coming south. And he gets within about, not over 40 yards. Fence going up through there. Well, he worked his way around through the cattle and everything. Come down, he come to the fence, and the fence goes sort of up the side of that little creek. Well, he comes right down to the fence, right down to the fence. And when he did, he's back around inside the quiggly, and I've got myself and my body in that part of the wall between the two windows, so he can't see me, So I'm pulled back around there where he can't see me, and I get my Fowler, and I get it up, and I get it already poking out the window. And when I saw him, he was right at the fence, going to go under the fence. So when I get in position, then I ease around and I look out the window. Yeah, I don't see him, so he's down in the creek. He's going to go down the creek and come up the bank right in front of me, right in a good shot. So I'm sitting there and I wait and I wait. I start looking around. Well, where in the devil? Sure is taking his time about coming up through there. And I just happened to get a glimpse of movement out of another window and look, and instead of him coming down, and when he got to the fence, instead of coming on through it, he went back up and got up on the side of the little ridge there and was coming down on the east side of the quiggly. And where that fence that he didn't come through, it goes down and it tees into another fence. Same kind of fence. Well, he came down when he got to that fence, he didn't even slow down. He just went plump right through that fence like it wasn't even there. And that's now my gun, I'm all set up on the north side, now he's straight on the east side. I thought, holy crap. And he's not. He's less than 30 yards away. And when he gets through the fence, he turns and he's coming across the little bridge or where a culvert goes where the creek goes underground there, where I drive the tractor across. He's coming across there. Now he's 25 yards away and come. So I got to get up and try to keep that little narrow piece of wall behind it. And I got to stay behind it while I unlatch top and bottom of that window. And I've got to ease that big old window open, ease it open with him right in front of me. I get the window open. Now he's 20 yards. He's 20 yards away. Oh gosh. So I get the window opening it this end, I'm holding the Fowler in this hand. So when I get the window open, I reach down and with this hand, and I get a hold of the Fowler by the lock. And I'm waiting there, and when he dropped his head. He dropped his head to pick something. So I move around, and I pull the gun up and cock it, and he raises that head up. As he raises that head up, I come on his head like that, and just as I pull the trigger, he moves. His head comes up, I get on him, as I start to pull the trigger, he moves. Oh, good Lord. I mean, when that head pops up and I go, bang, I'm just that quick, I'm bang. But when the head pops up now and I go, boom, he moved. I knew, didn't only just move his head, he just went, boom. I shot where he was. I couldn't stop. There's his head and I'm going for his head. His head pops up and I'm going, boom. But at the same time I'm doing this, he did that. And I shot where he was instead of where he is. Oh my. But boy, it was exciting. But I did get the gobbler 20 yards. Diane said that gobbler, when he got up this morning, said he prayed the 27th Psalm. Oh boy, he come that close to being turned into a casserole. Well, it's did. Gracious day. That's one that'll go down, but I'll never forget that one. I'll never forget that one. I mean, called him down and got him within 20 yards, but I don't know how to explain that, except the head pops up, I'm going for the head. The head goes, pump, I go, pump, and the head went, whoop, whoop. But as the head comes up, I go for it. I mean, just as I pulled, the head is there, and I pulled the trigger. But in that split second, that when your brain says pull the trigger, and the shot comes out the barrel, that split second, he moved. When they say hunting is often a matter of seconds, it's sometimes a matter of a split second. That was a split second. But anyway, I got to get in here, clean up my Fowler again, get it loaded up, and get it ready for tomorrow. But I educated that bird. It's highly unlikely. He might, but will he come back to that setup again? I don't know. Anyway, I got to get this thing cleaned up and loaded up.